Shit.
Yes, sir. We're back. Live Radio Free Brooklyn. You already know what it is, man. It's Ben Talks with your boy Ben Lewis and Addy the Baddie.
You already know. What's up?
And we got some special guests in the building.
We sure do.
We got Trey Lover from Love&Fashion Entertainment LLC. Gotta throw that in there. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that. That recognition is real to me.
And then we got his account manager, Khalik, in the building as well.
Sonic Boom.
Business is right.
There you
Always
go.
right.
Yeah. This man got a whole staff.
Right?
I got a question.
I want to know about this.
I want to start off with this question. Are you hiring?
Am I hiring? Yes.
I'll leave with you right now.
Listen, if you have clients, you make some money. Let's make some money together, man.
Do I have to cold call?
You have to cold call. What's that?
Oh, well, there you go. That's it. That's just calling people. Just
you said cold call?
Yeah, cold call.
I thought you said cold call.
Oh, no
cold call.
Oh, okay.
It's your clients you bring in. If they want a service, they make money together.
Now, can I get clients the Suge Knight way?
The Suge Knight way?
Yeah.
Listen,
just like force them.
I don't need to know everything that you do. Let's just make some money together. You heard? I don't gotta know the details about it.
I don't want to know nothing going on.
Nah, man, but it's good to have you here, man. And we was just kind of talking about this right before we came back, how like randomly we met. I was, I'm a black man going to work, so I was running late.
That's not true for all of us, man. That's not true for all of us.
Like that.
You heard?
I will be at work tomorrow on time, okay?
Yeah, me too, bro.
Hey, look, I made it on time because of this brother right here, okay?
There you go. Thank you.
What happened?
A little bit of speeding, a little bit of driving, you know?
Yeah. So I was like, I was running late to come here, and I got off the bus at Eastern Parkway, and he was the first person I saw, and he was like, "Yo, you need a cab," and I was like,
oh, wow.
"Yeah, let's go." And then we got to talking in the car, and then that's when he told me like everything that he's got going on, everything that he does, and then I kind of told him what I got going on and everything that I do, and we kind of coordinated this, and that's how he's here today, man. So
like it was meant to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Each other, yeah.
Completely
that's
random.
alignment. That's
Yeah.
like,
Everything happens for a reason. If you don't use that opportunity, you just slip, and you got to always be proud of your business and talk about it. And he was vocal about what he did. I'm very vocal about what I do.
Yeah,
and now we here because we both got big mouths. So it worked out.
I want to know more about what you do, because Ben told me like, yo, this is dope. Guests coming on, and I would love to know. I definitely did a little bit of research on your Instagram page. Saw the events and such. I just want to know how it all got started.
How it all got started? One, I was tired of having a boss. Two, the biggest thing for me is I have sickle cell. I have a heart condition, I have a hip condition, I have a knee condition, I have a foot condition, I have asthma, and I have I'm just sick all the time.
Yeah.
So I got fired from most of my jobs, even though I got promoted to manager at most of my jobs, because I work really hard.
Yeah.
So people with sickle cell, we go through a lot of different things. So for me, it's like one day I said I need to find a way of making money that I can always rely on. And I was always going to parties and events, and I just knew a lot of people. So people would call me like, yo, Trey, do you know a photographer for this event? Do you know a DJ that can cover my event? Do you know somebody can cover my event? And I just kept on telling people randomly. And I said, yo, Trey, why don't you turn this into a business and just start doing bookings? So they started hitting me up. I'm like, yo, you know what? I can help book your event for a small charge. Help you get all the staff that you need. And from then we just kept on growing.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
Taking the Amazon approach to things. You collect and you crowdsource the services. You take your cut off of it, but you're really the person who's gluing everything together.
That's the way this generation is. What I'm doing is the same thing that what Uber and Lyft did. Uber and Lyft, they don't own a taxi. They have drivers that have that.
Yeah.
Airbnb doesn't own a hotel. They have people that own houses. Me, I have clients that have services, and they're looking for people to book them. I have people who need services, and they're looking for clients. So shoot, if I can bring those two words together, they win, and then I make some money too. And I can do this from my hospital bed, which I did many times. Like I told my doctor, like, yo, hold on 1 second, let me close this deal. And the doctor looked at me like, what you just did? I said, I just booked an $800 deal. He's like, what?
Dang.
Well, you're not supposed to have cell phones in them rooms.
Listen, let them tell me I can't make my money. Yeah, I'm gonna go to a different hospital.
Yeah. Hey, doc, you're not gonna get paid if you don't, you know what I'm saying? If you don't let me do this. So like the name, like Love&Fashion, like the love is obviously, but the fashion part. So you started like you got like I know you got the hat on now. You got like I'm sure you got some shirts or whatever the case is, right? So how did that aspect of the business come about?
You know what? That's fun because the name of my company, Love&Fashion, actually helped me to really get my business started because so many people thought that I was a fashion company. So they hired me to organize fashion shows from down in Manhattan, in Brooklyn, in Westchester, and everywhere.
Yeah.
And I never ever did a fashion show before that. I knew nothing about fashion. Love and fashion is literally, it's a play on word. Like fashion is a synonym for the word design, develop, mold, change. So love and fashion, everything starts with love. Khalik loves being a host. You love being a host. I love doing events.
Yeah.
Fashion is fashion the world, fashion your life, your world, your future to be a better place. So we're trying to use our gifts that we have, that we love to do, to change the world to be a better place. We're a community-based company. So all the services that we do, a portion gets donated back to charity. All the apparel that we sell, a portion gets donated back to charity. I volunteer at soup kitchens. I volunteer at pantries. I collect clothes. Right now I have a storage facility filled with winter clothes to give out during the winter time. Because people being close to me, and even my taxi customers will know, if you come in my cab and you have a bag of clothes, I give you 25% off your ride because you donated to somebody else. So everything I try to do is always about giving back to the community. And that's what Love and Fashion stands for. But I guess I got blessed because the name helped me build my company from doing fashion shows. I was able to use that crowd to help me build my business to where it's at now. So it just worked out.
Yeah, I knew he was going to have a deep answer. That's why I asked that question. You know what I'm saying? I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm all right.
So how do you maintain clients? Like, because I know that like in this, day and age, everybody's hustling. Everybody got, a service here, a service there. How do you find and maintain clients?
I think for me, finding clients is something that I'm great at. And this is my newest staff right here, and he's fantastic too. But one of the things I used to when I got started to find clients, every event that I got invited to, I was there. No matter what, I was there. And I was the guy that, you ever sat down at a table and some random guy just came and started talking to you about like what he does?
Yeah,
that was me.
I usually brush those people off.
No, you were not brushing me off. I sat at this table, that table. If I left the event and you didn't know what I was, I did not do my job right. So I made sure everybody, the same way I met you, I had to make sure you know what I did. So I made sure I did that. And then like before Love and Fashion, a lot of retail jobs, working with customer service and stuff like that. So I learned the importance of just how to communicate with customers, talking to them, the follow-ups, just being personable, learning what the customers like. And when you can give them that relationship, you help to retain them faster. So when I learned that this customer is very big about this holiday, this customer has an anniversary coming up, and I have my little data bank of information that's stored up, and I'm like, hey, I see you have your anniversary coming up. I just want to wish you happy anniversary. I wish you guys the best. Oh, shoot. I actually forgot about you. You still do the bookings? Yeah, I do. You guys need a service? Yeah, I'm actually looking for a photographer. Cha-ching, there we go. All because I continue with that follow-up. I make sure I maintain a relationship with them. I spoke to them. And just like send out a mass email or something, just saying, hey, hi, how you doing? And truthfully, outside of business, I'm a very quiet person. But end of the day is, being quiet is not going to pay my bills. So I just talk to as many people as possible.
Yeah.
For me, like when I probably leave here, we'll probably jump in the car and they'll talk like crazy and I just drive. So... But hey, I have to talk to make this money, right?
Yeah, so of course. Don't we all in this room gotta talk? You know what I'm saying? So when you're putting a team together, like when you're finding people that you want to work with, that want to work with you, what are like some qualities that you look for, and like what are some things that if you see, like, okay, this person's not gonna work with me, or if you see like like, all right, this guy's definitely gonna work.
Okay, for me, I think even Khalik and my sister who came to me. A lot of people, I've had people actually, one of my friends hit me up the other day like, yo, Trey, I'd love to work with you. What can I do for you? I always start by asking the same question. What do you love to do? What do you like to do? And then I see how I can incorporate that into my business. He's a host. He loves talking, he likes hosting shows. He likes meeting clients. So that's what he's going to do. Because for me, it's like, I love doing events because when the event is over and everyone is smiling and happy, I look forward to seeing them happy faces at those weddings, at those birthday parties. It brings me so much joy. So I love doing what I do. So for me, it's like I'm never really working because when I'm there, I'm just happy all the time. So if I can find what you love to do and help you capitalize on that, why wouldn't you want to work with me? For me, if I asked you to come host an event in front of 1,000 people where you get to talk and have fun, would you love to do that? That's what your passion is. Right. So I don't want to tell you that I want you to be my camera guy. I want you to, what do you like to do? And then let's do that. Now, skills that would throw me away, unlike some black people who like to be late, I like to be very, very, very punctual. If the event's from like 5 o'clock to 11 o'clock and the doors open at 5 o'clock, I'm the guy that usually shows up like 4:30, 4:15. And that's actually been a way I've met a lot of my clients too, because a lot of times when you show up really early to an event, you meet the staff at the event as they're setting up. And some people just sit there and wait for the event to start. I was like, hey, I see you guys setting up the chairs. You guys need help? Hey, you guys setting up the table. I used to be a captain for kid. I can help you set up the table. Now we'll just talk to them and mingle with them. And then like, yo, like, do you know somebody here? Like, nah, I'm just coming to the event. I see you guys need help. So I just figured, why not help out?
Yeah.
And then from that, I build that relationship with them, give them my business card. They find out that I do the services. And then some of them book me again for future events just because I was friendly and showed up on time. So I look for punctual people, happy people that don't have attitudes. Because in events, we have to understand. Can we curse?
Oh yeah, do your thing, bro.
Shit gets fucked up sometimes. For me, sometimes people are running late. Sometimes
you just went for it.
Yeah. Sometimes like brides have attitudes and the baby mother's going through it. It's a lot of emotions. So if you're a person who come along and you're very argumentative and you have an attitude and you can't hold your composure, you can't work, because in the entertainment field, you have to be able to handle personalities. Yeah. If you can't do that, this is not the field for you.
Yeah.
What's the hardest event, or like what's like one of the most like crazy events you ever like, I guess, were a part of that maybe didn't go as expected? And then what did you learn from that? I
think I'll just a recent experience. August 25th, this just passed. It's a client who I work with. I helped them organize their family fun day in Crotona Park this is the 5th year. They give away school supplies. They register people as bone marrow donors and stuff like that. I wasn't supposed to be at the event this year because I had something else to do, but it got canceled last minute. But 2 days before the event, they called me and said, yo, Trey, we're canceling the event. I said,
2 days?
2 days before the event. They called me and said, they're canceling the event. I said, hold on, time out. My name's attached to the situation right here. We're going to figure this out real quick. So we got in like an hour phone call. I found out what's the problem, what's going on. I had to stay up late that night. Call every single person as part of it. Organize this, and that. At the end of the event, that Sunday, this is the most organized, best event we ever did. It was great. Without you, we would not have had this event because we were canceling.
Legit.
And they asked me, because their company is not registered yet, so they're registering their company.
Yeah.
And this is like my 5th year with them. So they now have asked me to be on their board of directors as the event manager for all their events going forward, because they were really canceling the event. Like, they were contacting the park and say, yo, the canceling is done. I said, listen, don't call nobody. Give me an hour. I'm at work right now. I'll hit you back up later on tonight. Right. And the event was beautiful.
Amazing.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, I got a question for Khalid, man. So what was it that you saw from Trey that made you like want to work with him, and what's been kind of like the best part about working with this brother so far?
Don't lie.
Truthfully, oh my God!
You want him to step out so you can answer the question?
All right. Well, the truth is, right, it took me at least maybe about 4 or 5 months to really because I kept, because the thing is, like, from the time that I met him, I was like, all right, okay, he's connected. Yeah. He's connected. I'm connected. But I know that I'm an asset. I know I can be an asset to him, and I know he could be an asset to me. So I sat back, and I'm gonna say it in front of him. I sat back, and I was like, all right, you know what? And this is how I usually get people, to work with me, or I work with them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because a relationship, it's not always about money. It's not all. It's not. A relationship is not all about money. This music industry, this industry, it's not all about money. It's about relationship. And I knew in my head, I was like, all right, you know what? I need to work with him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and I pursued it. And it was sometimes he brushed me off, and because he a hard dude to get next to. He is. I'm saying this in front of you. He is a hard dude to get next to. He is an even harder dude to get in contact of if you don't know how to get in contact.
Yeah, and that's crazy. Like, not to cut you off, but you saying that shows how crazy it was that we connected. And that. So for you to say that just shows how like crazy this encounter was.
But the thing is that we met at a networking party.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like, we met the time that I was starting season 1 for my show. I ain't gonna get into it, but
I mean, you could plug it a little.
Nah.
You got to
listen. I believe in promotion about everybody. Part of the team.
What's the name of the show?
You do, my brother.
You can tell us the name. You don't mention the show. He knew he was gonna do this too. I'm not gonna get into it. No, tell us.
I was trying to. All right, okay. The reality show.
How many times did this work? Huh?
It work. No. It work all the time. It work. I'll be like, all right, you know what? I ain't gonna say nothing. It be like, nah. I'll be like, nah, because it's not about me.
Yeah.
But you know, but the name of the show is called Becoming a Conrad. You know what I'm saying? Volume 1. So, and I'm an artist. So what wound up happening was that I was going through a lot. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna turn it into a reality show. Yeah. And actually, the truth is that Trey actually helped me label the show. He don't even know.
Yeah, I didn't know. That's my first time hearing this.
You know what I'm saying? So but what wound up happening is how I met him was that we was at a networking event. We was talking. We was kicking it. And then once I realized what type of assets he had, I was like, oh, you can give me anything. Yeah. All right. Okay. And then that's when I started watching his page. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So everything, you know what I'm saying, was for my benefit. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, though, is that once, you know what I'm saying, once I narrowed in the situation, I was like, yo, I know I could be an asset to him. You know what I'm saying? I know I could help him some way so he could help me. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not friends. You know what I'm saying? We're business partners.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're not friends. Nah,
I'm talking about that.
Once the relationship works, I'm good with whatever label you put on it. Exactly. Labels to me is just a word. Exactly. Once it works, it works.
Exactly. Right. And because the thing is that when you put business in front of friendships, when you put friendship in front of business, that's when things get cloudy and you expect certain things from a certain type of person. And and then when money get involved, it's like real cloudy. Like this, my man. You know what I'm saying? This the trade. That's my man. Yeah, we just not friends yet. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, he's a good dude, and I co-sign him 100%. Like his brand, I'm about to go off on his brand. Yo.
So what? Who? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No,
go off on the brand.
His brand is predominantly the best brand I ever saw. His brand capitalizes and it helps. It can impact the world and be something that can shift things when it comes to independent artists that's looking for services. Yeah, and it's and DJs or promoters, anybody that don't have, if they're connected to Trey or they're connected to Love and Fashion, they're able to get them services to look like something that they're really not. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? And that's a big deal in this industry. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I go hard for this brand, because I believe it. Yeah. And that's it.
Well, what he just said too, I mean, I take that to heart because I've met clients who've worked with other individuals and there are certain things I don't like. Because I feel that money is money and building a relationship is more important. And I've seen people who they charge the service and because a client didn't have the exact amount to pay, gave them mediocre work. Yeah, I feel like whether you're paying $300, $500, $1,000, $5,000, I'm gonna give you my all for that budget. I'm gonna give you as hard as I can. I'm gonna give you my energy, my time, make it happen. Because at the end of the day, is one, when that work is finished, my name is still associated with that. Yeah. So if I give you half-ass work now and people see it, oh, that's a Love and Fashion project. Oh, nah, that looks trash. I'm gonna give you my all. So when you're able to treat everybody like they're golden, they respect that. So for like artists and for people, like it makes it easier too, because I think we all know the stresses of doing an event and you have to let me contact the DJ company, let me contact the photography company, let me contact this company and book all those services. It's annoying to have to do that. Yeah. So when you're able to say, you know what, let's you and I have a consultation meeting, figure out exactly what you need. Because I've had some clients who they wanted stuff they didn't even need and they were wasting money that could be allocated to other parts of their event to make sure the event is nice. Yeah. For me, so the consultation, when I'm an event manager and I'm a booking agent. So yes, I'm going to tell you to use our services you can. But if you don't use my services, it's cool. If you want to book from somebody else, it's cool. Because I'm not here just trying to make you use my company. Use it if you believe in what I do, use it. Right. But then when you book it, just know that everything is in one area. Right. You give me my permission to pick the staff for you. You let me know what kind of stuff you're looking for. Like if you want a music video, you want this. Different type of videographers shoot different type of styles. So I'm not going to use a videographer who's dope at music videos to do a wedding. Right. I'm not gonna use that. So I don't care. Yo, Trey, I'm nice. Let me get that gay because it pays X, Y, and Z.
Got your reception looking like a tip drill video, right?
Worse, I'm not trying to do that.
So just how has the reception been from the sickle cell community in terms of your contributions, and how has that part of your business influenced like the clients you've been able to get and retain?
Well, I have to say, I had to actually take a step back, because when the company started, like I said, a lot of people felt like I was a fashion company. And at that point in my life, I was just running with it, saying, you know what, let me just meet as many clients as possible, run with it. But I never felt whole, because I felt like something was missing. So I literally took like 2 years off, and I came back now, and I'm focusing more on the giving back to the community part. So since then, I've attended almost every single sickle cell event I've been invited to. I go to the meetings. I've gone to breast cancer events. I've gone to several different charities, and people tend to like that. Even some of the celebrity clients who I work with, when I let them know, okay, listen, yes, we're doing an event for whatever fashion or whatever this is, but behind it, we're donating to this company. We're donating to this. Like, every event that I personally organize, money gets donated. So we did an event, a performance showcase one day, and 50% of the proceeds was donated to Wounded Warrior Projects. We did another event, and we donated proceeds to breast cancer. So we don't just focus on sickle cell. That's my main outlet, yes, but we give back to a lot of different communities, and people kind of like that, because you understand, one, I'm not going to try to overcharge you. I'm not trying to kill no one's pocket. Right. And then two, when some of that money comes in, it's going for a great cause. We're not just sitting on it. It's helping out other people in need. So booking with us, you're probably helping somebody else's life who needs that help. So a lot of people like that, and it does help us to retain customers when they see what we're doing. So they like that aspect of it, yeah.
Yeah, dope.
Yeah, man. I just like from the time we spoke, like in your car, man. I loved the work that you do, and I have a friend of mine who has suffering with sickle cell, and like you mentioned, like it's hard for him to keep a job, because it's like you're up for a few weeks or you're up for a few months, and then you're really bad for a few weeks and a few months. And I mean, as horrible as it sounds, like these jobs are not trying to be patient with people like going through that kind of stuff. As fucked up as it sounds.
Right now I'm working with some doctors and stuff like that. They're trying to get sickle cell to really be known as a type of handicap. Yeah. Because everybody else who has an illness, they have like past work, like you might have to take a ramp, you might have to do this. Yeah. People with sickle cell, there's no excuse for us. If we're missing work too many times, we just get fired. Yeah. And it's been many times where I came out the hospital the second or third time, and like a day or two in the work, we have to let you go for whatever reason. I'm like, damn. So with that, it's hard for me to pay my rent because I'm losing jobs. It's hard for me to go back to school because I have to figure out how I'm going to pay rent. My life has been hard as heck.
And health insurance.
Man, you know how many times I found out my health insurance was off, and it's not supposed to be off because my condition, everything that I do. Yeah. I owe so many medical bills right now. It's ridiculous. And my credit score is crap. And I pay all my bills on time. Yeah. My credit score is crap because I can't afford these bills. I literally, in 2004, I went on a school trip, and I went inside of a pool, and I woke up 4 days later. Come to find out, I was in 2 helicopter rides because I was upstate, so I went to a hospital and back, and the helicopter ride by itself was $40,000.
What?
Who the heck is paying that? I can't afford that.
Oh my God.
Right now, I'm struggling to. I'm gonna keep it frank with you guys. I'm struggling right now with my apartment and stuff like that. Yeah. But even with that, I still donate my money and do what I can because it's gonna come back to me when that time comes. For me,
God bless you.
I'm gonna do what I can do when that time comes. But I have to. No matter what, for me, it's like one thing I believe in, and it's just life will always knock you down. Yeah. Life will knock you down 1,000,000 times over. That's a fact. But what do you do when you get knocked down? Are you going to get back up? Are you going to stay down? I can sit down. I can wallow, oh my gosh, my life is hard. I'm struggling. I'm going through this. Or I can put a smile on my face, get outside and enjoy my freaking life. Like, I remember one time I was in the hospital and the doctor was there and I was like, yo, thank you, Jesus. The doctor was like, why are you thanking God for being in the hospital sick? I said, yo, doc, guess what? I'm in the hospital right now. Some people aren't in the hospital. I said, doc, and I told I was having pain in my legs. I said, doc, right now my leg is hurting, but it's somebody who doesn't have a leg. I said, doc, I'm in pain right now and I'm here and people are coming to see me. I have a lot to be thankful for. So what I'm having a moment of pain right now. This is going to pass. My life is still here. Why not be thankful? So I just try to be thankful for everything that I have, as small as it may be. Be thankful, give back, do what you can. And when that time comes, hopefully if you do your thing, it comes back to you. For me, so just got to stay positive.
That's amazing story, man. I'm so glad that we was able to have you in here and just hear about like your background a little bit. This has been I'm at a loss of words. Right. Like that's crazy. But it's our time to like get up out of here. So real quick, just let everyone know where they can find you at and just give us the rundown of everything right now.
Okay, so our new website is going to be up really soon. It's literally just LNFPICS.com, LNFpics.com. If you guys go to Instagram, everything is spelled correctly. Love&Fashion_bookings for all of our event services. If you guys want to purchase apparel, it's Love&Fashion_apparel. You go to any of those sources. If I now have an assistant, so I'm not that hard to contact anymore. If I'm not on the page, she's on the page doing her thing, responding to the messages and contacting people. So hit us up anytime. Let us know what event you have, and let's make your event a success. Thank you very much for having us, Ben.
And
Addy. There you go, Addy.
One last thing.
Mm-hmm.
Love and Fashion lit.
There you go, man. All right, man. I want to thank Trey Love for coming through and Khalid for coming through. Here now, Rich will see you up next. Don't go anywhere. Stay locked in. It's Radio Free Brooklyn. It's Ben Talks. Your boy Ben Lewis, Addy the Baddie. Peace out. Stay safe over the weekend, everybody.
Boom. Stay out.
Sonic boom.